How to stay independent. After 77 confidence-boosting tips you need to know. It follows the instructions to be conversational, warm, and motivating. Have you ever felt like your independence is slipping away, even though you've worked so hard to maintain it? Maybe you found yourself needing a bit more help with things that used to come easily. Or perhaps there's a quiet fear in the back of your mind about what the future holds. You're not alone. It's a reality many of us face as we grow older. But here's the good news. Staying independent after 70 doesn't just mean living alone or doing everything on your own. It's about maintaining control over your life and feeling confident in your ability to navigate the changes that come. With age, it's about thriving, not just surviving. In fact, the mindset shift that allows you to stay independent is key to living a fulfilled, confident, and vibrant life in your later years. And today, I'm going to share with you 7 simple yet powerful tips that will boost your confidence and help you retain that precious independence you cherish. As we get older, it's normal for life to present us with new challenges: health issues, physical limitations, and maybe even social isolation. But the secret to maintaining independence doesn't lie in fighting age. It lies in adapting to it with grace, resilience, and confidence. And the best part? You don't need to change everything at once. Small, intentional actions can have a huge impact on your daily life. Let's dive right in, starting with the first tip that can make a world of difference: maintaining physical activity. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not as strong as I used to be, and exercise just feels harder. But let me ask you this. When was the last time you pushed yourself to do something physically active? I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights, but rather finding activities that work for your body. Things that will keep you moving, keep your body strong, and in turn, help keep your independence. It's easy to get into the habit of sitting more as we get older. After all, there's more downtime, and we may not have the same energy levels. But physical activity is one of the most important things you can do to boost both your health and your confidence. Studies show that staying active improves balance, flexibility, and even cognitive function. It reduces the risk of falling, increases energy levels, and helps combat feelings of depression. It's also one of the best ways to stay independent for longer. Start by finding something that works for you. Maybe it's walking every day for 20 minutes, or taking up yoga to improve flexibility and balance. Maybe swimming works best for you. Water provides support for the body while still offering a great workout. You don't need to jump into an intense fitness routine. Just find something that gets you moving and builds strength over time. A simple walk in the morning or an afternoon stretching session can do wonders for your physical health and your mental clarity. The best part is, physical activity releases endorphins, your body's natural mood boosters, making you feel happier and more confident. So, take that first step and get moving. Your body and your mind will thank you. Once we've set a foundation with physical activity, the second habit I want to talk about is engaging your mind. As we age, it's not just our bodies that need attention, our brains do too. And just like with physical exercise, mental exercise is crucial for maintaining independence. But here's the good news. It doesn't mean you need to sit down and study for hours each day. Mental stimulation comes in many forms, and the key is to keep learning and challenging yourself. You might think that as you get older, your brain just slows down. But that's simply not true. The brain has an amazing ability to adapt and form new connections, no matter your age. In fact, engaging in mentally stimulating activities such as puzzles, reading, or even learning a new hobby can help keep your mind sharp and improve memory and cognitive function. Think about it. Was the last time you picked up a book and got lost in a story? Or maybe you've always wanted to learn how to play the piano or take a painting class. These are all excellent ways to keep your mind sharp while simultaneously enhancing your sense of independence. You don't need to do something major. Small Everyday activities like crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or even listening to podcasts on topics that interest you can provide your brain with the exercise it needs. Here's an idea. Start with a small goal. Choose one new thing to learn or try each month. Maybe it's learning a new language using an app, or taking up a new craft that requires focus and concentration. What matters is that you're consistently exercising your brain and keeping your thinking muscles strong. When you engage in activities that stimulate your mind, it boosts your confidence because you're constantly growing and adapting. You're proving to yourself that no matter your age, you can still learn and improve. And as you do, you'll find that your sense of independence grows right alongside your mental agility. Now that we've talked about staying physically active and mentally engaged, the next tip I want to share with you is nourishing your body with the right foods. As you know, what you eat has a huge impact on your overall health, but it's also deeply connected to how independent you feel. The foods you consume directly affect your energy levels, mood, and cognitive function. If you're not fueling your body with the right nutrients, it can leave you feeling sluggish, and worse, it can affect your ability to take care of yourself. Start by focusing on nutrient-dense foods, things that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These foods support your body's natural functions and keep your energy levels high. Healthy fats from foods like avocados, nuts, and fish are great for maintaining brain function and reducing inflammation in the body. Whole grains, fruits, and vegetables provide sustained energy while also supporting your immune system. But it's not just about eating healthy, it's about staying hydrated too. Sometimes, feeling tired or sluggish can be a sign of dehydration, and it's one of the easiest things to overlook. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated and energized. By eating nourishing foods and staying hydrated, you're giving your body the fuel it needs to maintain independence and confidence. When you feel good physically, you'll naturally feel more confident in your ability to take on daily tasks and challenges. And let me tell you, nothing says independent like having the energy to do things on your own terms. As we've covered these foundational tips, staying physically active, engaging your mind, and nourishing your body, we're well on our way to unlocking the confidence and independence you deserve. But there are still a few more key habits I want to share with you, so stick with me as we dive into more tips that can help you not just survive, but truly thrive after 70. Now that we've discussed staying physically active, keeping your mind engaged, and nourishing your body with the right foods, let's move on to another crucial aspect of maintaining independence: building strong social connections. I know, sometimes it feels like as we get older, our social circles naturally shrink. People move away, friends pass, and it's easy to feel more isolated. But here's something to remember. Social connections are vital for staying independent and confident. The more we engage with others, the more we stimulate our brains, keep our moods positive, and remind ourselves that we're an important part of a community. The benefits of staying socially connected are enormous. Research shows that people who maintain active social lives tend to have better cognitive function, lower rates of depression, and even a reduced risk of developing conditions like dementia. Social interactions keep us mentally sharp by requiring us to listen, respond, solve problems, and make decisions. In other words, every time you engage in a conversation, you're giving your brain a workout. The more you challenge yourself to connect, the stronger and sharper your brain becomes. Now, this doesn't mean you need to have a huge group of friends or attend parties every weekend. It's about the quality of your relationships. Whether it's joining a local club, attending church, or just having a regular coffee date with a friend, staying socially engaged can make all the difference in how you feel and how independent you are. Start small if you need to. Perhaps there's a neighbor you haven't spoken to in a while, or a family member you've lost touch with. Reach out, send a message, make a phone call, or invite someone over for tea. The goal is to create meaningful connections that make you feel seen, heard, and valued. And guess what? The more you do it, the easier it becomes to form new friendships and strengthen existing ones. Remember, socializing doesn't have to be grand or exhausting. Even short, simple interactions can boost your confidence and give you that sense of belonging. You'll feel less isolated and more empowered to handle the changes that come with aging. Plus, being socially active will give you the support network you need as you age. People who are there for you and who can help you when you need it most. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about another important habit that plays a huge role in maintaining independence: developing a strong sense of purpose. As we get older, it's not uncommon to feel like we've lost a bit of our sense of direction. Maybe retirement has left you with more free time than you're used to, or perhaps the routine you once had is no longer there. This can lead to feelings of aimlessness or boredom, which in turn can affect your mental health and well-being. That's why having a strong sense of purpose is essential for maintaining independence. What do I mean by purpose? It's something that gives you a reason to get up in the morning. It's the activities, goals, or values that make life feel meaningful. A sense of purpose has been shown to improve both physical and mental health. People who have a purpose tend to live longer, enjoy better cognitive function, and even experience less stress. Whether it's caring for a pet, volunteering for a cause you believe in, or continuing a passion or hobby you've always enjoyed, a sense of purpose keeps you engaged and active. So how do you find your purpose? If you're not sure where to, start. Think about the things that light you up. What activities make you feel excited or fulfilled? It could be something as simple as gardening, writing, or teaching a skill you have to others. Find the things that make you feel connected to the world around you and invest time in them. Having a sense of purpose also ties back to maintaining your independence. When you feel driven by a purpose, you're more likely to take care of yourself and stay motivated to stay healthy, mentally engaged, and active. You're no longer just going through the motions, you're living with intention, which is a key ingredient for maintaining a high quality of life as you age. One great example of this is Eleanor, a 72-year-old woman who found purpose in teaching art to children in her community. After retiring from her career as a graphic designer, she started volunteering at a local school, teaching kids how to paint and draw. Not only did this give her a sense of purpose, but it also kept her active, socially engaged, and mentally stimulated. By helping others discover their own creative abilities, Eleanor found a new chapter in her life, one that made her feel truly fulfilled and independent. As we continue exploring the ways to stay independent after 70, another essential aspect is learning to adapt and embrace change. Change is inevitable. We all know that. As we age, we'll face physical changes, maybe health challenges, and new stages in life. But the key to staying independent is not fighting change, but learning how to adapt to it. The sooner we accept that some things will be different, the easier it becomes to take charge of those changes. The mindset shift here is critical. Instead of focusing on what you can't do anymore, focus on the new ways you can do things. For example, if mobility is becoming a challenge, perhaps it's time to explore assistive devices, like a walker or a cane. Maybe it's time to explore alternative ways of doing things that will help you maintain your independence. The important thing is that you don't let challenges or limitations stop you from living your life fully. Embracing change also means being open to learning new things, whether it's adjusting your lifestyle or learning how to use technology. That helps make life easier. It's about being proactive, not reactive. So, embrace the changes, see them as opportunities, and you'll discover that the path to maintaining independence becomes much clearer. Now that we've covered the importance of staying socially connected, finding a sense of purpose, and embracing change, let's dive into a crucial factor that can truly impact your ability to stay independent as you age. Managing stress. Stress is something that affects everyone, regardless of age, but it becomes even more important to manage as we grow older. Chronics. Stress can take a toll on your physical and mental well-being, and it's linked to a range of health issues, including heart disease, depression, and cognitive decline. In other words, stress can directly undermine your independence by affecting your health, your mood, and your overall energy levels. But here's the good news. Stress can be managed, and doing so will not only help you feel better, but it will also allow you to maintain control over your life and health. Learning to manage stress effectively gives you the ability to take charge of your well-being and stay confident in your ability to handle life's challenges. One of the most effective ways to reduce stress is through relaxation techniques. You don't need to spend hours meditating or taking yoga classes, though if you enjoy that, it's wonderful. But what you can do is set aside time each day to relax and decompress. A few minutes of deep breathing, mindfulness, or even taking a quiet walk in nature can work wonders for lowering stress levels. The key here is consistency. You don't need to do it all at once. Just set aside a few minutes each day to focus on your breath and quiet your mind. This helps calm your nervous system, lower your cortisol levels, and reset your body's natural rhythms. And as a result, you'll feel more relaxed, focused, and ready to tackle the day's challenges. Another great way to manage stress is to keep engaging in hobbies that bring you joy. Whether it's knitting, painting, gardening, or even cooking, spending time doing something you love is one of the best ways to de-stress. These activities take your mind off any worries and allow you to focus on something positive. Plus, they give you a sense of accomplishment, which is a huge confidence booster. For example, Harry, a 74-year-old man, loves woodworking. It's his way of relaxing after a long day. When Harry feels overwhelmed by stress, he heads to his workshop where he builds birdhouses or small pieces of furniture. The focus required for his projects helps him leave his worries behind. And at the end of the day, he not only feels relaxed, but also has a beautiful creation to show for his time. And don't forget about physical activity, which we discussed earlier. Physical movement is one of the most powerful tools for stress management. Regular exercise releases endorphins, your body's natural mood enhancers, and helps regulate your stress levels. A brisk walk around the block, a gentle stretch, or even dancing to your favorite music can help lift your mood and reduce stress. Let's now move on to another powerful habit that's key to maintaining independence: being organized. I know it might sound like a simple thing, but staying organized can make a world of difference in how confident and independent you feel. As we age, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the clutter in our lives, both physical and mental. But when we stay organized, we create a sense of order and control that helps us feel more in charge of our environment. Start small by decluttering one room at a time. You don't need to tackle everything in one go, just set small goals. Maybe today you organize your kitchen drawers, and next week you tackle your closet. Having a tidy space not only reduces stress, but also boosts your productivity and focus. You'll feel more confident in your ability to find what you need, and you'll have more space to relax and enjoy the things that matter to you. Along with physical organization, mental organization is just as important. Keep a calendar, use reminder apps, or jot down notes to help you stay on top of your tasks and appointments. The more organized you are, the less likely you are to feel overwhelmed or anxious about missing something important. And when you're not constantly worrying about remembering things, you can focus on the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Another crucial part of staying independent after 70 is maintaining a positive financial outlook. Money, or the lack of it, can be a significant source of stress for many people as they age. But the good news is, you don't have to be rich to feel financially secure. It's all about making smart choices, living within your means, and planning for the future. If you haven't already, now is a great time to review your finances and make sure you have a plan in place for your later years. Consider speaking with a financial advisor who can help you with budgeting, savings, and retirement planning. Even if you're on a fixed income, there are often strategies that can help you live comfortably while maintaining your independence. When you feel secure about your finances, you'll feel more confident in your ability to live independently, without relying on others. And that sense of control over your financial situation translates into greater independence in all areas of your life. Now that we've covered managing stress, staying organized, and securing your finances, it's time to dive into the final tip, something that might surprise you. But it's incredibly important for maintaining independence and confidence as you age: embracing technology. I know, technology can feel intimidating at times, especially if it's not something you grew up with. But here's the truth. Technology is your friend, and it has the power to make your life easier, more connected, and more independent. From video calls with loved ones to apps that help you manage medications or keep track of your health, technology can provide a whole new level of convenience and support. Let's start with something simple: communication. As we age, it's easy to feel isolated, especially if family members live far away. But with the help of technology, staying in touch has never been easier. Video calling apps like Zoom, FaceTime, or Skype allow you to see and talk to your loved ones, no matter where they are. Whether you want to catch up with your children, grandchildren, or friends, these tools can help bridge the distance and keep you feeling connected. Take Marge, for example, a 71-year-old woman who lives in a different state from her children. Initially, she was hesitant to learn how to use video calls, but after her daughter showed her how, she was hooked. Now Marge has weekly video chats with her family, and it's become one of her favorite parts of the week. Not only does this keep her socially engaged, but it also helps her maintain a sense of independence. She doesn't have to rely on others to communicate with her loved ones. She has the power to do it herself. And it's not just about staying connected with family. Technology can also help with managing your health. There are so many apps designed specifically for seniors that help you track medications, monitor blood pressure, or keep tabs on physical activity. These tools make it easier to manage your health from the comfort of your home. They can even send reminders to ensure you're taking your medications on time or prompt you to get up and move after sitting for too long. For instance, Robert, a 76-year-old man, uses an app to keep track of his daily walks. The app not only records his steps, but also reminds him to take his blood pressure medication every morning. Having this simple reminder ensures that he doesn't forget and helps him feel more in control of his health. It's small tools like these that allow you to maintain a sense of independence in managing your own well-being. Next, let's talk about online learning. If you've ever thought about picking up a new skill or learning something new, there's no better time than now. With so many online courses and resources available, you can learn anything from photography to history to coding, right from your living room. Let's say you've always wanted to learn how to use a camera to take beautiful photos. Instead of feeling like you need to attend an in-person class or workshop, you can access free or affordable courses online. Many websites offer step-by-step tutorials, allowing you to learn at your own pace. And it's not just about hobbies online. Learning also gives you the chance to gain new skills that can enrich your life. Whether it's learning to navigate social media or enhancing your knowledge of a topic that excites you. For example, Grace, 68, decided to take a photography course online to learn how to take better pictures of her garden. Now, she not only feels more confident in her ability to capture beautiful moments, but also enjoys sharing her work on social media with her friends and family. It's a wonderful way for her to engage with her passions while staying mentally sharp and independent. Embracing technology can feel daunting at first, but just like with any new skill, the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, whether it's from a family member, a friend, or even a community class. Once you get the hang of it, you'll discover that technology can actually enhance your independence by making tasks easier, helping you stay connected, and providing tools that support your health and well-being. Finally, let's talk about practicing gratitude and keeping a positive outlook. As we age, it's easy to fall into a mindset of focusing on what we've lost, whether it's our mobility, our independence, or even the people we've loved and lost over the years. But here's the thing, what you focus on grows. If you focus on the negative aspects of aging, it can diminish your confidence and sense of independence. But if you choose to focus on what you're grateful for, your health, your family, your experiences, your mindset will shift. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you for the good things in your life. It's about recognizing the value in everything you have, even the small moments. Take a moment every day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be as simple as being able to walk outside and feel the sunshine, or as meaningful as a memory with a loved one. Write down a few things each day in a journal, and over time, you'll begin to see a shift in your outlook. This practice of gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to boost your confidence and maintain your independence. It helps you focus on what you can do rather than what you can't. One great example is Margaret, who's 75 and has been using a gratitude journal for the last year. Every evening before bed, she writes down 3 things she's grateful for. At first, it was difficult to think of things, but over time, it became easier. Margaret's confidence has grown, and she feels more independent than ever. She no longer focuses on the challenges of aging, but instead celebrates the beautiful things in her life. As we've explored together, maintaining independence after 70 isn't just about physical health. It's about cultivating a mindset that empowers you to embrace life's changes with confidence. Whether it's staying socially connected, managing stress, embracing technology, or practicing gratitude, each of these habits plays a vital role in ensuring that you continue to live life on your terms. The key takeaway here is simple. You are never too old to grow, adapt, and take charge of your life. What's inspiring about all of this is that independence isn't a destination. It's a journey. Every small step you take, whether it's learning a new skill, reaching out to a friend, or staying active, adds to the foundation of your independence. It's about feeling empowered in the present, knowing that you have the ability to shape your future. So, keep pushing forward, keep embracing new habits, and always remember that your confidence and independence are within your control. If you found these tips helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to keep creating more content to help you live your best life at any age. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more valuable insights to keep you thriving.